if this person doesn't win the election, cut off my head. Like some people say, I'll come back next week. I'll not come with if and if. I'm coming to tell you what it is. Then next week they don't have anything to say. You should know that it's empty words. Yes. Empty words. They have no shofar to blow over this country. Empty words. Me, I can say things you cannot say.
Yes, man of God. You are anointed for that.
Yes. And if they hear me, they will know they can't take it up. How can you come and tell us that you are now a kingmaker? You are going to Mount Moriah. Uebert Angel, stop that. You can't play with this country in that way. It's not right. And nobody is talking about it. As if to say we don't have fathers in this country to correct him. I'm not a father enough, but I can correct that man. I wanted to say something. Of course, you don't do that. How can you give our president 10 days to call you? You give the president 10 days to call you. And because the president didn't call you, then you create a whole drama. Please, 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 please. By next week we'll have our president. All of this thing will come to an end. Why didn't he tell Trump to call him?
But he can't summon Trump.
Because you can summon our president, but you can't summon Trump. No, you don't do that. By what authority and power? This is not creating any error in the heavens. It is somebody that wants to go around the thing. Tell us. If you say you know the president, tell us. Since you can't miss breakfast, lunch, and supper, tell us. Don't go if and if. It is not your prophecy that will decide what people will vote. We have made up our mind. Tell us. When people are playing around things, can't you see? Because nobody is calling him to order. What he's doing is not orderly. He needs discipline in his ministry. I'm telling you. Come bossy everybody about from the top. That's the same thing he did with Nigeria elections. Nobody spoke. So he's gotten away with it and he wants to play the same thing on Ghana elections. You tell us, I'll speak to this one and I'll speak to this one. How can you speak to this one and speak to this one? I'll speak to this one and I'll speak to them and I'll decide who will be the, okay, you have spoken to them. Who will be the president? Then come back and tell us again that if you tell us who, it will decide on who will vote. Who we will vote for. I don't say tafri again was.
We're licking our brains.
You just go and come and lick our brains. Then finally you come and tell us again that I have congratulated the president. When you yourself were the one who said I've spoken with this one, I've spoken with this one, and I have videos. Of course, when you are speaking with this one, you can tell the person congratulations and keep that video. And when you tell this one, you also say congratulations and keep that video. So that whichever of them will win, you can bring the video. Charlie. Nobody asks you to say if you go to Mount Moriah and come back, you will give us the person. Come and give us the person. I don't speak about other men of God, but this year's election has been just, and we are all playing around it and trying to go about it. No. Because the politicians have seen the power of prophecy too. They have seen that when prophets speak, it directs certain voters. Of course, some of us don't want to know that God said this one. Our conscience cannot say if God said this, especially when your man of God tells you and you believe that your man of God hears from God and he speaks the mind of God to you. It becomes difficult for you to go and vote unless you don't care. I'm in the party like this. It's true. It's very true.